Welcome to Comic Construction. Let's check out the build, art, and story of Jonny Quest Volume 1, Time Flies, written by Joe Casey with art by Sebastian Perez, colors by Lorenzo Scaramella, and letters by Taylor Esposito, published by Dynamite. This is a standard-sized hardcover at 6 7/8 by 10.5 inches and has 136 pages. The cover has 4-color printing on the board with a very glossy coating, as you can see. I actually had to tone down the light pointed at it because it is so glossy. The binding is sewn with a black head ribbon and a flat spine. Verifying that it was sewn binding was a little hard because of how deep this, the hinges are. But I was able to pry the book open just enough to see that it is Smith sewn through the signatures. In the interior sheet is a low gloss paper that is a bit thicker than in Big 2 hardcovers. It's quite nice. The art by Sebastian Perez is very modern while being true to the look of the original cartoon. It's not very minimal like the show was, but the faces of the characters feel familiar and accurate. Like here you can see Johnny and Haji, and they look a lot like they did in the cartoon. But then if you look at like all the background, there's a lot of detail like in that radio and everything, unlike the show. It still manages to feel like the show, so this is a really cool mixture of like old and new art styles. I really appreciate that. There are also some very kinetic action sequences and angles throughout the work. Lorenzo Scaramella's colors are very animation inspired and really complement the art and look, but also in evoking emotion. It's beautiful work by an amazing team of creators. And Joe Casey is a brilliant part of that team. Casey clearly understands the spirit of Jonny Quest, science, and adventure. I'll have to keep story details minimal because I don't want to spoil anything, because honestly, I'll just say it now, you should read this book. If you have any interest in Jonny Quest or just like adventure stories, this is a really good one. The team, so that's Jonny Quest, Haji, Dr. Quest, Race, and Bandit, are on the Science Quest boat conducting an experiment. A tropical storm hits them as the experiment is running and shorts out all of the electronics on the boat. After repairing the vessel, they head home, but notice that things are different, and thus begins a wonderful adventure. The story here is both fun and heartwarming. There are so many great emotional beats and some really earnest throwbacks to the 60s, like characters saying things like, "Give me a break, will ya?" This book is really amazing. So will it stay or will it go? It's wonderful and brought me so much joy that it has to stay. At 5 issues, it's a short read that I cannot recommend highly enough. Thanks for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, and share with a friend.